And he hopes one day the silver screen will open up and let him start. Because words have never been his closest friends at all. They always felt like walls between his heart and where he wanted to go. He wants to be the hero of silent movies, where the eyes can say it all, where no one has to explain their dreams, and no one fears the fall. He wants to be the hero of silent movies, beneath the moon of silver light, because he believes the heart understands much better than a voice ever might. On the screen he's running over rooftops, saving love and chasing fate, and nobody asks him who he is or why he hesitates. The shadows dance across his face like memories from another time, and for a few precious hours he leaves his worries far behind. Because some silences can hold more truth than words can never say, and some glances build a bridge between hearts far away. He wants to be the hero of silent movies, where the eyes can say it all, where no one has to explain their dreams, and no one fears the fall. He wants to be the hero of silent movies, beneath the moon of silver light, because he believes the heart understands much better than a voice ever might. But one night he realized as the final scene faded away, no hero ever finds true love if he never leaves the stage. And though his voice may shake, and though the first words come slow, some stories only start to live when you let your feelings show. He doesn't want to be just a silent hero, hiding behind a role anymore. He wants to live his own story and open every door. He wants to be the hero of his own life. No spotlight shining above, and learn that sometimes all it takes is speaking the language of love. The lights go down so slowly, the curtain falls once more, and for the first time in a long while, he walks outside without fear. life in between. She carried the world in her eyes, I carried dust on my skin. Two roads that never would cross until that summer evening. And the fair kept spinning around, lights dancing across the sky. Nobody could have imagined what would happen that night when the Ferris wheel stopped. Grand old theaters, I dreamed of making it through. She quoted famous poets, I sang songs that I knew. But the night knows nothing of classes or names or social lines. And in that frozen circle, our hearts changed with time. We'll stop high above beneath the stars. The silence spoke for both of us, louder than who we are. When the Ferris wheel stopped, all the distance disappeared. Just two souls hanging in the darkness, letting go of every fear. Maybe when we touched the ground, everything would be the same. The same old walls between us, the same old rules and names. But for those few stolen moments, there was no high or low, just two hearts searching together. Inside us both when the Ferris wheel stopped. Above the city lights so bright, we learned that love never asks you where you're from or why you fight. Ferris wheel stopped, the world kept spinning below. But somewhere between earth and heaven, we found what we'll never let go. brothers grew up there together, watching the same horizon every morn. They woke before the break of daylight, worked until the setting sun, while the city lights burned in the distance, like a dream they'd never touch. They never knew the glow of midnight, or the names of distant towns. Only the wind across the farmland and the seasons rolling round. And one day something different came, like a lightning striking summer rain, and they realized the world was bigger than the fields they'd worked again and again. Where the road ends, the stories begin untold. Sometimes you have to lose your way to find the life you're meant to know. One afternoon a truck rolled in, covered in dust and looking lost. The brothers hurried out to help, thinking it was just another stop. But between the cages and the wagons, the horses' colors, songs and sound, they discovered a traveling circus, unlike anything they'd ever found. There were acrobats and dreamers, painted faces in the sun, and for the first time in their young lives, the world seemed larger than the one they'd known. And one day something different came, like a lightning striking summer rain, and they realized the world was bigger than the fields they'd worked again and again. Where the road ends, the stories begin untold. Sometimes you have to lose your way to find the life you're meant to know. That night nobody went to sleep. The stars seemed closer than before. Two of the brothers packed their bags, unsure what they were searching for. It wasn't that they stopped loving the family land where they belonged. They simply wanted to chase a dream before the chance was gone. And when the morning sunlight came, the circus had already moved away. Two young shadows ran behind the wagons, without a backward glance. Where the road ends, the stories begin untold. And beneath those wheels and distant stars, they found a different road. The farm remained behind them, the barn still standing in the fields, but two hearts found the world at last, following the circus into the unknown. trying to make my wrongs feel right. Packed away the old photographs, lock the memories out of sight. But some ghosts don't understand when you tell them goodbye. Every step I take forward, I hear echoes behind. Like time itself refuses to leave the past behind. It's the shadow of my name, following me wherever I go. I want a quiet life, but I'm never alone. It's the shadow of my name, a story I didn't choose. No matter how far I run, it's a trail I can't lose. My father spoke in thunder, my grandfather lived to fight. And all I ever wanted was a peaceful place at night. But blood remembers secrets that the years can't wash away. And some doors that we have closed still open anyway. Every time I think I've made it, the old voices return, reminding me who I was before I knew what I could become. It's the shadow of my name, following me wherever I go. I want a quiet life, but I'm never alone. It's the shadow of my name, a story I didn't choose. No matter how far I run, it's a trail I can't lose. Maybe it's not about escaping or pretending nothing was real. Maybe peace comes from accepting every scar that time reveals. Because no one can completely break the roots of an ancient tree, but we can choose which branches grow into the life we're meant to lead. I don't run from my name now, or the footsteps left behind. I'm building my own tomorrow from the pieces of my life. And though the shadow walks beside me, it no longer blocks my way. The past is just one chapter, not the ending of my days. The river shines beneath the moonlight, the evening settles slowly in, and for the first time I understand that peace begins within. It's a door that opens slow. One day you find your hands remember more than they can hold. The morning speaks through aching bones. Your eyes need more light than before. And the body that crossed so many storms moves a little slower now. But it's not the wrinkles or the pain or the years passing by. It's looking around and realizing time takes people from your life. Who will listen tomorrow to the stories that I keep, the summers that I faded, the friends I couldn't keep? Who will listen tomorrow when I need to look behind? Because a memory only lives when it survives in another mind. Sometimes I reach for the telephone and my hand just stops halfway. The names I knew by heart for decades have slowly slipped away. The streets are standing where they always stood, but they don't feel the same to me. Because the ones who gave them meaning are no longer here to see. Still I tell the stories anyway, though nobody has to hear. Like leaving an old letter on a table, hoping someone draws it near. Who will listen tomorrow to the stories that I keep, the loves that left their footprints, the promises beneath? Who will listen tomorrow when I wanna go back again to those days still breathing softly somewhere beyond the wind? I don't need someone to fix me or tell me how to feel, just someone willing to sit beside me and let the silence heal. Because memory is looking for a harbor, like a ship searching for the shore. And sometimes the greatest gift of all is simply being there once more. You will listen tomorrow if you choose to stay a while, and all my memories will find a home inside your patient smile. You will listen tomorrow when the evening starts to fall, and I'll know that nothing from this life was ever lost at all. daylight slowly disappears. The room grows quiet once again, and someone listens in the silence, while I remember where I've been. One morning at the break of day, with a suitcase and a song to play, he said, wait for me, I'll come for you. When I find my place and make it through. She smiled and watched him fade away, held his words close every day. Every night she'd face the station line, waiting for his voice in the night. But the call never came, and the years rolled on the same. She kept the faith inside her heart, while the wind tore dreams apart. The call never came, only memories remain, like a shadow on the wall, like a love that couldn't fall. Winter passed and summer too. Every day felt harder to get through. People in town would speak his name, but no one knew what he became. Then one day she chose to go, follow the road she'd always known, with an address and a hopeful heart, still believing from the start. But the call never came, and the years rolled on the same. She kept the faith inside her heart, while the wind tore dreams apart. And when she finally found him there, another woman held his stare. Everything she dreamed would be shattered like a fall.